Star Wars means something to a lot of people, and for kids in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, I'm pretty sure the thing that they loved most about it was the toys. As everyone knows now, Star Wars is still a toy empire. Kids and collectors go nuts for them. I, on the other hand, was not one of them, at least for a long time. For a while, I never really cared about Star Wars. After all, science fiction was never really my sort of thing. It was always the action and superhero films for me. Until I found an old figure. One day, I was playing with Legos at my grandma's house when I found a figure that was definitely not made of colorful pieces. It was an original Bespin Luke Skywalker, released in 1980 for the film The Empire Strikes Back. There was something about the figure. I don't know what, but I really loved it. It wasn't long until I wanted more figures like that. Sometime later, I went to Walmart with my grandma and siblings. My birthday was coming up, and my grandma told me to pick out something that I would like. So I picked out two action figures, Rey and Kylo Ren from the Star Wars Vintage Collection line. Somehow, I convinced my grandma to let me have the Kylo Ren action figure early because I really wanted to play with him. I wanted him to fight against my Luke Skywalker. I remember having a blast having the two of them fight each other. To this day, I still don't understand why, but I love the design of Bespin Luke Skywalker. Maybe it's the badass nature of Luke and the scene in which the action figure comes from. When Luke fights Darth Vader, and when he tells Luke that he is his father, the image of that scene is still stuck in my mind. In every iteration of the Bespin Luke action figure, they are all cool. The other one I have is the Power of the Force 2 version. Just because his body is a bit more muscular than the original, doesn't mean it's terrible, and in my opinion, Kenner had gotten a lot better at the action figures by this point the figure was released. Compared to the first Luke that was released in that line, it looks a lot better. Also, unlike the original figure, the Power of the Force version has a detachable hand, so if you really wanted to, you could reenact the scene when Darth Vader cuts off Luke Skywalker's hand. At the end of the day, it still doesn't matter what line it's from, but Bespin Luke will always be my favorite Star Wars action figure. To me, however, the original 1980 figure will always stand the test of time.